Yo, what's up, guys? I want to talk about something intriguing that came out just recently in this news tab. So let's scroll down a little bit. They have this, yes, regarding characters with skill variances in the two versions. Okay, so I'll actually bring it over to Dokkan Info just so I can read on the bigger screen. So for characters with skill variances in the international version and the Japanese version, we have adjusted their skills and they are now the same in both versions. Please check the following for details on the skills that were adjusted and the characters who possess the skills. Okay, so they go through a whole list of a bunch of characters that they have adjusted certain aspects of. See, like, these are all the characters they've adjusted: leader skill, all the passive skills been changed, 2 characters have stats changed, 3 characters have super attack effects changed, and then just 1 character has link skills changed. I guess in a way this could serve as like a follow-up to my very first video on my channel. So we just scroll down. See this video right here. I went over characters that are different between the both of the versions. Because if we actually look, I just stop at a specific point in this video. I bring up this right here about how one time they had a video they put out saying that there's certain content that they're not going to unify with the Japanese version, and they specify here character rarity, type, and link skills that are different from the Japanese version. Other abilities will be unified. So that doesn't say anything about like stats, leader skills, passive skills, anything like that. But the thing that's a little confusing here is that they say link skills here, but what is this? See, the thing I found is that I'm actually just gonna go over here because this is the Super Saiyan Goku Angel Super Kaioken. So they say that they changed a link skill, or like, you know, they changed like the link set that he has. It's just him. But as far as I could tell, like I went back to like older videos just to be sure, this has always been his link set on Global with Fierce Battle. It's on JP that his link set is Shattering the Limit, and I've also checked recently too. I couldn't see any sort of change to either version to like make it to where it's both Fierce Battle or both Shattering the Limit. Obviously, like, would kind of prefer it to be Fierce Battle because it's a lot more common of a link. Even though like Shattering the Limit does give ki and a little bit of defense, still like Fierce Battle is a lot more common for like summonable characters to have, especially like, you know, like every Dokkan Fest has them. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that right there. But as for stats, see, this is a big deal here because I definitely bring that up in the video. Let's see, who's it right here? Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so this is what's the other one? Okay, Perfect Cell Angel. I don't have them pulled up, but we can just look at Python. So if we look at, I'm just lining it up here. Just try to, yeah, there we go. So if we take a look back and forth at the stats, the HP is exactly the same. The attack on the global version is a bit higher, about like, was that like, was it like 400 points? And then the defense is higher on the Japanese version by 400 points. I think that actually just might be because if we look at base max, see, okay, so the rainbow stats, the reason why they're different is because of the typing that the characters, because on global it's STR, on JP it's int, but if we look at the base stats, they're exactly the same. So they technically did make the stats the same, but it's just the fact that they're different typings. The hidden potential stats that they get is different. So I don't know why they can't change. I don't know why they can't change the typing. I actually have a specific memory in mind, so let me go pull that up real quick. Okay, so they have this page on the Dokkan Battle fandom page. This is a really fun page to read through. It's got so many like errors and mistakes made over through the years of Dokkan. Pretty sure they've like recorded most of them that I'm aware of. I don't think they've really ever missed any. But if you look at the year 2021, we scroll down a little bit, we'll see. I even remember seeing this seeing this myself and thinking like, oh, that's weird. This right here, if she was found with LR Tech Super 17, that is the SSR form right there, whose type when Z Awakened was not changed from Tech to Extreme Tech. So the way that it would look in like the growth tab, actually I'm gonna pull this up on my account real quick. So I'm gonna switch over to that right here. Okay, so in the growth tab, what it would show was the Z Awakened version right here. It showed it also to be Tech. So I feel like in a way, technically they have changed typing. I mean, what different is like Tech from like the change from Tech to Extreme Tech to like a different typing altogether? I don't know. Like I'd imagine. I don't know. Actually, I don't actually like look inside the game's code or anything, but still, like that is definitely something that has been changed. So I really don't think it would be beyond their power to change the typing of characters. But oh well, I mean maybe they might change their mind considering that like I don't know about this whole link skill thing right there. Right here I have the Japanese version. I just have it like set through Google Translate. They don't mention anything here about link skills because they have leader skills right here, passive skills, status, which I think that might be stats. Which yeah, I think they did actually affect Dokkan Fest Physical Goku Black's stats, and then super attack effects. So there's no mention of the link skills. So another thing too is that like these two lists aren't exactly the same because here they mention King Cold Angel, but I mean let me just do Control F. King. Oh, okay, so he is there. All right. Well, never mind. Never mind about that one. I think for the most part they actually are the same. Let's see. Going through, especially like the format of this, might be a little bit more of a struggle to go through because here it's like laid out better. But anyway, so yeah, it's just that like they really should be able to change the typing. I don't know, like considering that error I brought up with LR Tech Super 17. I feel like it definitely would be possible. So yeah, they definitely kept to their word here about rarity, because this is the global version that of this character that drops as an SSR. And by the way, for those that are wondering, this is actually I think a free-to-play character. Yeah, this is a free-to-play character. Yeah, free-to-play that you'd get from the One Piece crossover event, which. Please just bring that back. I mean, aren't both games still going on after all these years? I think it'd be so fun to just have them cross over again. But anyway, so on Global, he drops as an SSR, and then on JP, he is an SR. So, I think everything else is exactly the same though. Huge damage, rare chance to stun, except for the leader skill on Global being 20% attack. Instead of 15. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really seen a case of them changing rarity, so I guess I kind of get that, but like, come on. Typing, I don't buy. I feel like they could if they really wanted to. And then we could look at, I think I'm done with looking at this guy. So, Physical Goku Black. The passive skill looks like it's altered, but it really isn't. It's just like organized in a different layout. So it's just kind of like flipped around. That's really all it is. Yeah, it's just worded different as opposed to like the translation that this website provides. But anyway, the main thing here I'm bringing up is the stats. So... Oh, okay. So that's the reason for the difference. The base... Huh. I wonder if they, like, messed up on that. The Easy A stats get messed up because... Okay, so this one right here is the global version. I know it's kind of hard to tell. Because, like, you know, they're both the same character, both the same typing. But this is a global version. The attack is starting out at 3,000 and then grows up to 9,800. But in the JP version, there's a very, like, small, like, difference, really. I mean, obviously there's a difference, but it's not as, you know, great as, like, 3,000 and 9,800. So yeah, it's starting out at 7,761. Makes it to where, like, each level that you... Because all of these is him at level 120, but then this is at level 140. So, I wonder if that's something they would have to do, is actually... I think that's what they did with Paikuhan, actually, is that they changed, like, the base stats of the global version to match with the JP. I think... Maybe I should pull him back up real quick. Okay, yeah, I pulled him back up. So, yeah, that is seemingly what they did, because I remember... I think it was literally, like, in my video I did point out that the base, like, minimum, like, level 1 stats for Paikuhan on global was really high. Like, it was very close to this. So what they did was that they actually lowered the stats of him at, like, level 1. Sort of like the growth, if that makes any sense, the way I'm trying to explain it, is that, like, the larger the gap it is, the higher amount of stats you get with each level up. So, since global used to have it such a smaller difference, it wouldn't grow as much, and then, like, when this guy potentially gets an Easy A someday, the stats wouldn't be as good as JP. But yeah, they fixed that with Paikuhan. They seemingly actually updated the base minimum stats, but then for physical Goku Black, they did not. So I think what they still have yet to do, maybe they missed it, but they're gonna have to adjust that to 3,000, like it is on global. Because right now, it's got to be a mistake, because what used to be the difference for this character, I think I remember in my first video, I pointed out that defense was the same between both versions, but it was HP and attack that was different. But now, as you can see, HP is the same across the board for both versions. But it's just attack is different now. Or, like... So that must have been an oversight. I hope they get around to fixing that, because as it is now, the global Easy A is stronger. See, 1,800... or 18,000, whatever. 18,000 versus 15,000, nearly 16. But yeah, that should be about it, really. I just wanted to go over, like, a small thing of, like, some of the things I noticed about all this updating of all these characters. There's probably some more things going on with, like, I didn't take a look at, like, Goku GT, for example. There's just so many in here, but I hope you are able to learn something new. You know, it is fun to Dokkan is, they're always going to be prone to mistakes. I mean, we're all human after all, even these developers, you know. So, hope you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure y'all go check the Baba Shop.